how do you get your jammies warm in the winter? I didn't know warm jammies were a thing in the winter. Lovely friends, how are you doing today? Great. Me too, thanks very much for asking. This week on Becca's BritTucky vlog, I'm going to show you how I survive winter in America, or at least in Kentucky, as a Brit. Winter in the UK is different depending on what part of the country you're in, the same as it is in the United States. Depending on what part of the country you're in, winter's going to be a bit different. But there are some general things that Brits do when they're cold in the UK that Americans can do when we're cold in the US. First on the list is one of my favorite things from the UK, the hot water bottle. On my first trip to the UK, I stayed in a hotel in York. It was a drizzly, rainy day, and one of those days that like it was cold and you just felt cold like in your bones. I hate being cold. I hate being hot worse, but I'm cold all the time. They had a lovely, ginormous hot water bottle in the hotel, which I'd seen on TV and heard about, but they're not readily available like they are in the UK. I can't just go down to Walmart and get a hot water bottle. I'm gonna have to order one online. On that trip, before I left the UK, I was like, I have to bring a hot water bottle home. I bought this hot water bottle. It had a lovely floral cover, but I never used the covers because I feel like that keeps the warmth off of me. I know it keeps it insulated, but I can't feel the heat the way I can if there's not a cover on it. So I usually wrap it in a tea towel, keep from burning myself. So this was my first hot water bottle that I bought at the Highgrove shop in Tetbury in the Cotswolds. I don't think it had anything to do with Highgrove House or Prince Charles. It was just their branded merchandise. My second hot water bottle, this is one of my favorites because I've wrapped it around my face when I have sinus pain. I wrap it around my neck when my neck hurts. I've wrapped it around my belly. Is this baby. I love this hot water bottle. It used to have a pretty fuzzy cover, but like the other one, it kept me from feeling the heat. Like I said, I just wrap it lengthways in a tea towel and that does the job. Put it around my shoulders. This is amazing. Not even when you're cold. Like I said, sinus pressure, sinus pain, cramps, whatever you've got, this will take care of it. I feel like the heat lasts longer in a hot water bottle than in those microwave things because I have sewn my own flaxseed microwave heating pads, but I think these hold heat longer than those do, so I prefer these. I've been seeing hot water bottles more and more frequently online in American shops like Amazon, Walmart, but you'd have to order one. They're not really available in store unless you feel like purchasing an enema kit. Another one of my favorite British staples is a good trench coat. In the UK, they're called a Mac, or at least John called mine a Mac. I had no idea what he was talking about, but if you want to look like you're from the UK when you're in the UK, just throw on a trench coat. Don't carry an umbrella. For some reason, Brits are more likely to wear hats than carry umbrellas, or wear a rain jacket with a hood than carry an umbrella because you've got the wind that's going to carry the umbrella away. I have several trench coats. I wear them all winter long. I did bring my trench coat with me to York when I was walking around the streets of York. I was headed to pick up my dinner at some sort of amazing roast with pork crackling takeaway. And as I was walking down the street in my trench coat, a gentleman approached me. He was local, thought I was local, and asked me where the nearest bank was. I had no idea, but I did have my Google Maps downloaded for offline viewing, so I pulled up York on my Google Map and directed him to the nearest bank. He was very grateful. And I was really grateful that I was mistaken for an actual Brit. Along with my trench coat, I've also tried to adopt wearing a hat. I've never been a hat person. Then I saw this adorable toboggan, or what the Brits call a bobble hat, on Cape Middleton. And my lovely fiance was kind enough to replicate that for me. So I've got this bobble hat. Never worn them before, but I do think this is super cute with the little fox fur palm at the top. I've started wearing this rather than go hatless because my neck is always cold, my ears are always cold, and I'm usually too prissy to put something over my hair or something that's gonna mess up my hair. But you know what? It's just too warm. And I love the fox fur palm, matches my fox fur scarf, and I look really put together in my like trench coat. Here's a picture of me rocking the hat and the trench coat. I did not have on the next item I'm gonna talk to you about. I had on riding boots because it wasn't slushy, it was just chilly. Next on the list, number 4, so British they have a royal warrant hunter wellies. It's the first time that I got to wear them. It's cheaper, FYI, to purchase hunter wellies in the UK, even with the VAT, than purchasing them in the US. and having them shipped to you here. So I purchased my Hunter Wellies after doing much price comparison. I had them shipped to John in the UK, and like I said, even with the change fees and the VAT, it was cheaper for me to have them sent to him. And then when I visited, I just brought them home in my suitcase. I wear my Hunter Wellies, but never without Wellies socks. Wellies socks are the best. I don't normally like fleece, but these are fleece, and because they're on my feet, I don't mind the feeling so much. So I've got this pair of Hunter Wellies socks, and they fold over the top of your wellies so that you can wear Wellies socks, but also remind everyone that you're wearing actual genuine Hunter Wellies. I also have your standard Wellies socks in the knit with the green. I love these. I have them in all sorts of colors and patterns. I'm not so precious about my Wellies that I won't wear other brands. John got me a really cute pair of Jules Wellies, which I have in the UK so that I can wear them when I'm there and not have to pack Wellies back and forth. You can find Jules Wellies. They're more affordable than Hunter, and you can find them on Amazon, Zulily. You can order them from Jules online. They're more accessible, I would say, and more affordable than buying Hunter Wellies in the UK. And like Hunter, they're also a lifestyle brand, so they've got coats, they've got accessories for your dog, they have backpacks, they have all kinds of stuff. The last item on my list is not something that I currently own. The fifth and final, and what I would say the best item on my list, I mean, I have to admit, I covet every British household that has one, which is most of them, and that's an airing cupboard. And also radiator. You can't have one without the other, I think, because you have to have a boiler system to have an airing cupboard. Here in America, most of our heating, older homes had gas heaters on the walls, or propane kerosene stoves, or coal stoves, wood stoves. We really love burning fossil fuels in the United States. Most homes here don't have a boiler system. My house, which was built in the 70s, runs on central heat in a gas furnace. I'm on the natural gas line. It just feeds it into my house. My grandparents had like a propane tank outside that like the gas company would come and fill up, and then they had central gas heat. You know, when their tank got low, gas company came and you bought another tank. We don't have hot water. If you've noticed, with the hot water bottle, the boiler system, tea, kettles, teapots, Brits love good hot water. We've not adopted that in America for some reason. When I first came to visit John in the UK, I was introduced to the concept of an airing cupboard. I'd never heard of one of those before. When I was telling a friend about the airing cupboard and that we didn't have them in America, she said, well, how do you get your jammies warm in the winter? I didn't know warm jammies were a thing in the winter. Now I feel like I'm missing out on two fronts. Hot towels from the airing cupboard, and also putting random clothing items in the airing cupboard to make them warm and snuggly. It also makes me wish I had a radiator in my bathroom to hang the towels on. One, they get dry faster, but also warm, snuggly towels. I really need to invest in a towel warmer, but I haven't yet found one that I like. If you're a Brit in the US or an Anglophile in the US and you've encountered the problem of not having an airing cupboard and wanting an airing cupboard, let me know in the section below how you get by without one. I'm really anxious to learn what I can do to sort of replicate that in my house. So that's how I incorporate some British warming traditions into my winter routine. If you have any other suggestions, or if you know of anything I missed, let me know. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a little like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you next time. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. We don't have hot water. We don't have hot water. We don't have hot water.